This is so hard to do. It's so hard to talk and play Mario Kart at the same time. Oh, I thought that was the last lap. I should have known because of the flashing number. That was the last race, right? Pretty sure, yeah. Yeah, final, okay. Welcome back. Welcome to video number 2. I am that Bailey guy. I hope that you enjoyed the first one. I hope that the first one gets uploaded no problem, and I hope people enjoy it. I'll continue to play some Super Mario Kart here for the second time, and this time I'll be doing the Flower Cup in 50cc. I'll change it up though. I won't be DK Jr. this time. This time I'll be Luigi. So Luigi can be annoying when he's a computer, especially with the star. They know you're close to them, him and Mario, so they'll flash the star and then you run into him and then you're spinning out. So Luigi will accelerate faster than DK Jr. He just won't have the same top speed, obviously. He's a middleweight character, much like he is in other games. Granted, to me, I've always liked Luigi better than Mario. As I said, in the last video, I'll tell you more about who I am and what I hope to do. So, I'm not going to release any name information or anything like that for my personal well-being, I guess. But I do live in Canada. I've been living here all my life. I am currently in my mid-20s, which I guess someone might be like, oh, you're mid-20s and you're trying to record yourself playing video games and upload them to YouTube. I watch people on there who are in their mid-20s who are doing this, and I've had a revelation. Like, I've thought about doing it before. Like I said, my friends and I did some stuff like this before that just never took off. But I spent most of my time when I'm not hanging out with friends or anything like that, where I'm either playing video games or watching YouTube videos. So I thought, why not put the two together and see what happens? And I've always wanted to be an actor when I was younger, but it was something that universities that I applied to where I would never get in that program. And it came down to the point where one university at least offered me undeclared major, and I went into another field and graduated recently looking for a job in that field. But why not, right? Why not have something else to pass the time while I'm working a job outside of my field? In the meantime, as I drive into a wall, I'm Canadian, so I'm a big hockey fan. So I like the Leafs. They're my favorite hockey team. Them and the Wild. And the Golden Knights, I've really found them very enjoyable to watch them. With the new team, brand new NHL team. I also follow football and baseball. Overwatch became one of my favorite games when it came out. My phone background is actually Junkrat, because he's my main character in that game. I'll probably play that game at some point too on this channel. Probably with one of my friends, Silent Wolf, will be on it as well, and possibly Pile of Fish. I'm not going to name names or anything of those people. I do have a friend of mine who I met after all this. She was actually on a reality TV show where she won, which I watched at the time. And she does gaming for a living. So that's pretty cool, I think. So it's not like I'm stepping too far away from my boundaries or comfort zone or anything like that. I just need to learn how to talk. And so far, I think I'm doing a good job. I just need to pretend someone is there in front of me. And I just need to keep going, not shut up. Try and keep this enticing as I continue to play some Super Mario Kart. I do have tattoos. I currently have my 6th being worked on by my tattoo artist who will now have done 3 of my 6 tattoos, and I will probably constantly go to her in the future for any further work that I'd like to get done. I have a piercing as well. So I'm not scary or anything, I promise. Maybe a little bit. Currently, I don't know. I shouldn't really describe like what I look like, at least until I get a webcam, because that's the plan at some point. I just need this to work out. And see, there's a driving into the wall. Luckily, those walls were kind of diamond shaped, so it's easier to bounce off of. Oh, this is so hard to do. It's so hard to talk and play Mario Kart at the same time. I'm surprised that, well, it's 50cc, so if I don't win most of the races, then that's kind of sad. That would mean I'm really bad at this game. But I've kind of had practice. As you can see at the menu screen, I got all the gold trophies. There's still one Grand Prix where I don't have the gold trophy for, and it's the 150cc Special Cup. Yeah, I just got my capture card today. I bought another one before and it didn't work. The website that I needed to install the software for was non-existent. So I had to return that and I was left with a gift card rather than get my money back, because it was considered a computer accessory and it was opened. So, I mean, hindsight is a beautiful thing. As I fall in the water. And so far, so good. It looks like I'm looking at my laptop right now as I finish that race. And it looks like it's working so far. Everything looks like it's picking up. Hopefully my audio's not too bad. But again, this is all a test run right now, and I hope everything works. I really like fighting games. Super Smash Brothers is one where I've always been good at. It's like I've been to a tournament. I've only done one real big tournament, and it was at EGLX, not last year, but the year before, where I got my first taste of it. All thanks to that one friend that I mentioned before, who does like gaming stuff for a living a lot of the time. She has another job. Anyway, so I went to that, and there were at least, oh God, I don't even know. There were 32 pools. And each pool had either 5 or 6 people in it. If you don't know what a pool is, but they group up a small amount of people, and those people play each other. Whoever has the most wins is first in the pool, second most, third most, most losses last, etc. You had to finish in your top two in that grouping to move on to the next round. This being my first outing in any kind of Super Smash Bros. Tournament or anything like that, I had no idea how good I would do, and I actually finished third, barely losing to the person finishing second. So on my first attempt at a Super Smash Bros. Tournament, I actually didn't do that bad. I won 2 and lost 2, so I have an even record, a 500 record, if you know what that is. I'm not going to try to make that a massive shortcut that I don't even think works. There's the one spot on Bowser's Castle there where you just saw briefly, where if you have a feather, you can attempt that jump, but every time I've barely missed it, so I don't know if it's actually possible. Oh, I thought that was the last lap. I should have known because of the flashing number. The person who finished first was really good, and I learned that he finished 7th overall. Keep in mind, this is 32 of those pools, of those groupings that I mentioned, with 5 or 6 people in them. What's 5 times 32? 3, 6, 9, that's at least 150 different people. And the guy who came first place in my pool finished 7th overall. So that is extremely impressive, and he destroyed me. So my level compared to like a really good player is, it's not that good. Granted, I didn't really pick my best character. I like to use Ganondorf and Ness, but I have been told that Falco is my best character, and I'm talking about the Wii U version. So I never used him because I didn't really think about it. I played one game as Ganondorf, and he used Ike, and he destroyed me. Oh boy. It was just horrible. I don't even think I killed him once. I barely did any damage to him. Like, that's how good he was. Marvel vs. Capcom. I have the Ultimate version, so the one for next-gen console. I have it on PlayStation 4. I'm still working out. I haven't actually played that game in a while because since I got the Super Nintendo Classic, I've been playing that most of the time. But when I got it, I knew Nemesis was going to be one of my favorite characters, and he is. I just need to find someone to combo with him. And ironically, I think Chris Redfield, who is the main protagonist of Resident Evil, is likely going to fit that bill to have as a partner for Nemesis. I'm still working on it. I love all the characters in that game. Like, they're so fun to play as, just in their own right. But by far, for me at least, Nemesis is just the most fun to use. He's like the most creative character, I think, as well. At least in regards to movesets. The only one I could say that might better him at that would probably be Arthur. Just because, like, he's so awkward compared to all the other characters. Ooh, there we go. So far, hopefully this is going well. As we'll just look at the trophy presentation for Mr. Luigi Mario, as Mario, and Luigi Mario are the Mario brothers. And there is the flying fish blimp. But yeah, I will do one more video in this series of Super Mario Kart videos for I'll do the 100cc Star Cup. And you know what? I'll add the fourth video. I'll add a fourth video. I'll up it to 100cc for Star Cup, and then I will do a 100cc Special Cup, just so I'm showing all the races. Because I'm sure everyone wants to see that, or at least those who are watching, who are at least enjoying what I'm doing. I'm kind of just rambling. This will be so much more fun if I had other people, which I will at some point. This is just to get a start. So that is it for now for Super Mario Kart. I did the Flower Cup. I'll see you all in the 100cc Star Cup in the next video. This is that Bailey guy, and I will talk to you guys soon. Rock on. See you later. I need to figure out a better outro still. Hopefully I will have one soon. Bye-bye.